I'm a game changer. I'm a risk taker. I don't hide from the battle. The battle hides from.
Hi, my name is Arav. I'm 14 years old and I'm from Bangalore, India. I'm excited to participate in the CoSpace First Step Rescue Under 19 competition. When I was 7 years old, I got introduced to the LEGO Mindstorm EV3 robotics kit. So since the past 7 years, I've participated for more than 15 robotics competitions, including RoboCup, WRO, FLL and RoboFest. And during these 15 competitions, I have won more than 12 awards. And last year we got selected for the RoboCup Asia Pacific held in Moscow, and my team and I got the Best Technical Interview Award in Moscow. This year we got selected for the Japan RoboCup competition, but we were very sad to know that it was cancelled due to the coronavirus. But we were very happy to get to know when we got to know about the CoSpace virtual competition.
I had an amazing experience participating in the CoSpace competition. This is the first time I am participating in this competition. I enjoyed thinking of different algorithms and coding them. While testing the algorithms, I came across many issues. Through this, realized that testing the code is extremely important. My logical reasoning skills developed and I could think out of the box. For the first time, I learned to create flowcharts to explain the algorithm.
The iCool challenge gave me an opportunity to enhance my software development skills. I also learned new pathfinding algorithms. The sharing of the finalist video was very helpful in knowing the other participant strategies. I would like to learn from the participant AU7001 as he has implemented different search algorithms and I would like to learn more from him. And I would also like to learn from the participant SG5035 because his strategy is interesting and I would like to interact more with him. I have also mentored a team for the first LEGO League competition and I will continue to teach my friends and students who are interested. To improve the robot run, I have used the following strategies. Number 1. Search algorithm. In this, there is obstacle detection and trap zone detection. Number 2. Navigation algorithm to reach the segment which contains the orange zone. Number 3. Deposit algorithm. Number 4. Optimization of strategy algorithm. I will be explaining these strategies using a flowchart. This is my flowchart for the robot search algorithm with obstacle detection and trap zone detection. So first, the robot moves forward, and if the left color sensor or the right color sensor senses black, and if the number of blocks picked is less than 6, then it is going to set the key action to find objects and LED to 1 so that the robot can pick up the block. Similarly for the cyan blocks and the red blocks. But if the number of blocks picked is equal to 6, then we have another program for that program. And this is for the obstacle detection. So if the front, right or the left ultrasonic sensor senses an obstacle, then the robot turns until it's not seeing an obstacle. And this is for the trap zone detection. If the right or the left color sensor senses the trap zone, then the robot turns away from the trap zone. And after all of this is complete, it goes towards the start and continues the loop again. My navigation and rescue algorithm is based on the segments of the 3x3 matrix of the map. I have used the position of the robot to plan on navigating to the segment which has the deposit zone. Also, since the software does not allow us to use variables, I have used the set state as the placeholder to store values. Let me now explain the navigation algorithm using a flowchart. This is the navigation algorithm to reach the segment which contains the orange zone. If the loaded objects equals 6 and if the robot position is x0 and y0, then it will set state to 55. If the robot's position is x0, y1, then it will turn until it faces down, that is 180 degrees, and it will set state to 55. If the robot's position is x0, y2, then it will turn to the right, which is 270 degrees, and it will set state to 22.
If the robot's position is x1, y2, then it will set state to 22. If the robot's position is x2, y1, then it will turn to 0 degrees, that means it will face up and it will set state to 22. If its position is x2, y2, then it will set state to 22. If the robot's position is x1, y1, then it will turn to compass 180 degrees, that means it will face down and it will set state to 10. If its position is x1, y0, then it will set state to 10. If its position is x2, y0, then also it would set state to 10. In the navigation algorithm, I explained about the 3 set states, which are 55, 22 and 10. These states allow me to plan on depositing the blocks at the nearest orange zone. Once it reaches the segment of the deposit zone, the robot will continue to move in that segment until it deposits. Now let me show you the flowchart of the deposit algorithm. If the set state is 55, the robot will set the state to 51. And if it is in the position x0, y1 or x1, y1, then it will turn right or left until it reaches x0, y0. If the state is 22, it will set state to 21. And if the robot's position is 02 or 21 or 01 or 22 or 21, then it will turn right or left until the x position equals 1 and y position equals 2. If the set state is 10, it will set the state to 11. And if the robot's position is x1, y0 or x1, y1 or x0, y1, then it will turn right or left until the x position equals 1 and y position equals 0. After I made the program, I tested the program in many different maps and I found out that I faced a lot of problems. So I made the optimization strategies. So the first one is, while testing I found out that the optimum speed is 60 because the robot senses the blocks and avoids the trap zone. Number 2, in the first 4.5 minutes, the robot will deposit only if the loaded objects equal 6. And this increases the depositing of the RGB set. In the last 30 seconds, the robot deposits the loaded objects in the orange zone even if the loaded objects is not equal to 6. And while depositing, if one sensor senses orange, the other wheel will turn until both the sensors orange so that it will find the orange zone. And this helps in the finding of the orange zone faster. Next, obstacle detection. We found out that the robot gets stuck in the corners of the map. To solve this, a condition has been given to check if all ultrasonic sensors are sensing an obstacle. If it senses, then the robot will turn until it's not facing the corner. And after depositing the orange in the orange area, the robot is set to move front. This makes sure that the robot went to all the places of the map.
This is my game run and the red robot is my robot. I have set the speed to 60 for optimum speed and accuracy. The picking of the blocks is random, however, I have optimized to pick at least one RGB set to get extra points. Now my robot is in the grid 1-1. It's going to turn to the nearest orange and it's going to deposit all the 6 blocks. Now my robot is going towards the trap and using the 2 color sensors, it's going to detect the yellow and turn away from the trap. However, if there are no blocks picked up on the robot, it's going to go on the trap because no blocks will be lost. Now my robot is full and it is in the grid 1-0. So it's going to turn towards the orange and stay in that grid until it can deposit all the blocks. Now my robot is going near to an obstacle. So using the 3 ultrasonic sensors, it's going to turn away from the obstacle. Now my robot will deposit the blocks even if the number of blocks is not equal to 6 because the time is less than 30 seconds and this is to increase the number of points. Thank you for giving me this opportunity.